fellas. I'm moving us over to the town. Okay, we left off with the party surrounding the corpse of Bull Haverson. There's the map. His daughter's crying over him. Everybody's stunned. Bloodstone got a look at the and whoever made it out there. I think Kolagar made it out there. I'm not sure. Got a good look at the Hound of Hirot before it jumped off the. Nice, Brian. Before it jumped off the wall, and it got a good look at Bloodstone. So the ultimate scruffy. So the rest of you heard what's going on, and you all ran outside. So Reddington, do you run outside, yes, or you stay inside? You can just keep eating.
I go at the doorway, looking out to see what the heck's going on.
He's standing at the door with a drumstick in his hand, eating. He's eating chicken. So Bloodstone, the corpse is right in front of you. She's crying. Kolagar's there. Humanite, where are you at?
Wait, I need a description of the body. Is it
ripped in half?
Like in half?
They got ripped in half. One half.
Damn it!
Yeah, they got torn in half. One half torn, tossed into a bush. The other half right in front of you. So,
nice try, though.
What half was torn? No, I was just thinking maybe we can turn him into eternal. You know, give him a good zombie bite.
Are you telling people that?
No.
Wait, I'm trying to look at my notes.
Maybe we could.
The dude's name is Bull Haverson.
He
is the father of Morgan Haverson, who is right in front of him, freaking bawling her tears out. Say, "Father!"
Right, we were trying to save them. We were trying to save them, and waiting too long, the monster came and grabbed the guy.
With the Bloodstone fix. He tries to take Bull and he's trying to pull it back together.
What are you doing?
Wait.
She's crying.
I'm sorry, Mugen.
She's like, let him go. What are you doing?
Bloodstone fix.
Put the corpse down.
No one steps in. There's no human beings in this
room
to stop you.
He puts him down. Sorry, Mugen.
There is a chance I could bring him back to life, Morgan.
She looks up at you like
not in the way
streaking down her cheeks. She's like, "What?
You
can fix scruffies."
I don't think his legs would go back together, but I could give him perhaps a second life.
She's like, "What?
It wouldn't be.
Is there something you can do?"
I can try.
The Ultra Humanite standing behind Kolagar.
I pull out a dead goblin. You can fix the scruffy.
That one's far too decomposed for me to do anything.
It's like petrified. It's been dead for 20 years. In his back.
He's like this. He's like.
Perhaps if I bite him, I might be able to make
him before this guy bites a corpse.
Yeah, so the Ultra Humanite comes out.
I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna see if I understand what he's trying to do.
You're gonna roll an intelligence roll. Don't even bother. You do understand what he's trying to do. Something in the back of.
I rolled a 3, bro.
In the recesses, in the recesses of Bloodstone's brain. Somewhere deep in there, even though he rolled a 3 and he's still definitely in negatives, he understands that Kolagar is some kind of zombie. And maybe, if there's some life left in the corpse that's been ripped in half, he may be able to bring it back as a zombie.
But she's not going to like a zombie. Does he understand?
Right now, she's in the middle of grief and she's losing her fucking mind. So all she can think about is that he's going to bring her father back. That's it.
Mugen.
Bring him back?
No, Mugen. Bloodstone is very smart. And Bloodstone, that he might be thinking like Kolagar. See? And I pick up Kolagar.
Actually.
And I bring him some.
So
So
my spine.
Now you know how I feel.
Ah,
Mugen,
it's
That's
just
the
all
whole
my
human
turn all
standing
over
there
again.
watching.
Mugen, Bloodstone can
Like cracked spaghetti.
make a hole in the ground.
She's like,
Ah.
no, we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that anymore. We're burning the bodies. We're burning the bodies. It's just no time. The city guard will come and get the body, but I have to pay him some respects. And she goes inside. She's like, I'll be right back. She's like, shocked, and she's looking at Kolagar, and she walks by like with pleading eyes, like if you could do something, do it. And she goes inside. And she looks over at Reddington, and she gives him accusatory glare, like a fuck you glare when she sees
What did I do?
when she sees the kingly individual
Slow
sitting
down.
eating a chicken leg, the king.
He's like, Bloodstone don't think that she liked the slipper.
Yes,
Bloodstone.
yes.
I can feel the crackle in my spine, Bloodstone.
Oh,
Let
I'm
me
sorry.
down.
I'm sorry, Cody.
The
That was a
Ultra
good call,
Humanite.
Bloodstone.
The Ultra Humanite walks.
God.
He
God.
walks into. He goes with her. He's gonna tell her something.
Scruffy, don't go too far because
I
it's
won't.
dangerous.
Trust me, I understand.
I have to fix your hair too.
My hair is fine.
No, because it's Bloodstone gonna fix it.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Good.
All right.
My
Grave. I have a question for you, Gravedigger. You seem to be the most morally upstanding of us, or at least the most human. I have a question for you, Gravedigger.
Who are you talking to?
I'm like
Ryan,
Okay.
I gotta get my props.
is he a Gravedigger?
Yes, I am.
My props.
Now, I might have the ability to bring this man back, like me, and you'd have to live a life of undeath. Do you think that is morally upstanding for this woman to have a undead father?
I don't think it's a good idea.
Colder and colder and colder.
Bloodstone don't think
I don't think it's a good idea.
Kolagar's
Bloodstone's right.
urge to take a bite out of that corpse is like overwhelming.
Yeah, I put my hand over Kulugar's shoulder and I tell him, like, abstain this time. It's not right. There's something going on
Don't
here.
worry. Bloodstone gonna get him ready, and he gets a blanket and he wraps it around, and he makes him like a burrito. He rolls him. He's like,
people are starting to see like the commotion that's going on back here. Like people are starting to walk by, they're like looking like what's going on. Like so a couple people look, and then like they when they see Bloodstone, they run away, and they see the corpse, they run. So it's word is starting to get around.
We need to see the aura.
There,
We do.
You hear some of the people going, another one, and then they start panicking. And they start running.
Where?
All right, after I say we need to see the aura, I start walking towards the Y'all's house or chamber, whatever it is.
wait.
The Jarl's house is up here.
A
It's
king?
big ass thing over here. In front of the church, you see so many people running into the church, and then a couple seconds later, you can see from where you're at right now, Groff. The Father Bacon comes out, the fucking lunatic comes out, and they're like talking. They're pointing in the direction of the alley.
Okay, I carry Bull Harrison over to him.
To who?
Yeah, to the church. Yeah, you know, he's kind of basic, so he knows church.
Okay, is anyone else back here?
He carries.
I'm going through this way, but he's like still at the corner.
My king,
He carries the burrito.
will you be joining the rest of us?
Most likely.
Okay, so Reddington
Then you
follows.
want to go this way.
Humanite, you're following Morgan into the inn.
Yeah, he stops her just before she gets into the area with everyone else and tells her in a very low voice, "It's best to pay your respects and leave him be."
She's like, no, he can't be buried. He can't be burned like that. I have to get his clothes. And she goes upstairs and she starts to like, if you follow her up, she starts to like get his best looking clothes, like his best attire to put on the corpse.
He puts his arms out to hold everything.
He does what?
He puts his arms out to hold everything.
Okay, she uses his big, massive gorilla arms as like a coat rack. So that's awesome. Coats on it, and you start gathering the clothes for Haverson's corpse. Word is getting around in the inn. People are like, they're all looking stunned, and they're basically leaving the inn, and nobody's staying in there, and no one's ordering anymore because there's nobody to take the order, and it looks like they're closing up shop. That bard you saw below, he walks in, he follows you guys up the room, and he's like, Morgan, do you need assistance with this beast? I heard what happened. And she said, no, he's not a beast, he's a friend. She starts talking to him. He gives her a hug, and you're basically left there holding clothes like this while these two hug and hold each other for comfort.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah. So what do you do? Are you going to join in on the hug?
He's standing there annoyed because he only wanted to tell her to just not let Koligar bite him, and he ended up being a Korak.
Yeah. So she starts making out with the bard in front of you. And,
Oh man!
she needs to reach out to somebody right now, and that's kind of her boyfriend.
He's like funeral crashers.
So yeah, and you're standing there looking at her as she's making out with the bard through tears.
Third awkward person in the group.
As soon as they start making out, he puts the clothes together and he walks out.
She comes. She turns. She's like, creature, wait! And she comes and she runs over, walks over to you. Let's go. She grabs the clothes and goes. And the bard looks like, he's a little dejected. He kind of want to get some poontang, but he's not going to get any more. But he does get to make out with her, so he follows you guys. So the father comes out and he points at Bloodstone. This creature! What is that? Felix.
You gaze upon.
The father is doing what bishops do, and he's pointing at you and, what is this creature? I saw you earlier. Have you done this?
Who?
You who hold the corpse in your hands.
Creature. I'm Bloodstone.
He starts hollering out to everyone. These newcomers have brought the Hound even worse than before. The curse is doubled now. He will kill again. You don't understand. He will kill again tonight.
I go like this.
Monster, put that body down.
It's Bull.
Father, you are very good at making wonderful predictions of what everyone already knows.
And now this unholy cursed creature speaks to me.
And
you don't
Father.
Nice.
I can see your hunger, the hunger in your eyes, creature. You want that corpse. Then you want to feed on me. These are not people. He's pointing you guys out to like the crowd that's.
I have a hood on covering most of my face, so
he's a cleric. He's a cleric. He can sense you.
John, you got a lot of noise.
Oh,
yeah.
Well.
So I'm like looking at him and I'm like, why are you so mad?
It is not
he's
anger.
Mad because he's scared.
Not anger, monster.
Great.
It is clarity of thought. Clarity with my god, Justicia. Bring that corpse inside. If you want to at least help, bring it inside. He goes into the church.
I don't like to help.
Whatever. Come inside. Bring the body.
Okay, inside. He comes in. He squeezes through the door, smashing the doors off there.
So as you break your way through the door, the father gives you like a dirty look, like he walks over to the altar. Okay, you're in the chapel of Justicia now. The chapel's pretty large, and it looks like there's some pretty. I mean, this is probably the richest building in town. This guy's collected quite a bit of gold from the people, this place is like every church. It's immaculate. It's really pretty. There's nice
really
endings everywhere to the goddess Justicia. There is a mural above, like a big crystal glass thing that shows Justicia herself, basically in her full armor, and she's holding this huge, great warhammer. And right in front of her is the Hound of Hirot, and she's fighting it. Cecilia herself with this warhammer. And so you do notice Bloodstone sees that, and that's the creature you saw. So who was with Bloodstone? Who saw the hound?
That's a big scruffy.
Colgar?
Okay, so
Let's
Colgar,
no, I mean,
did you come into the
Colgar-
church too, Colgar?
He was in the back with.
Oh, yeah, I come in the church.
I think he was in the back peeing with Morgan when it happened.
Yeah, I think Colgar was out there. One other
Yeah,
player was out there. I have a memory of one other player out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Ran
think it was
outside the second
Colin because he was like the closest.
Yeah, okay,
That's
so Colgar also, so you also recognize the hound, Colgar. So both Bloodstone and Colgar recognize the hound as they come in. Groth,
Father.
and Reddington, what are you guys up to before we continue inside the church? Brian.
Reddington's like trying to like get a sense of the crowd, like how many people are here and what they're doing.
They look outraged, but at the same time, they look just tired. They're tired of this constant shit, and they're alert. They're looking around because they know the hound is out here somewhere. So generally when the hound kills, it kills more than one. So everybody's freaking alert. Every last one of them is holding a pitchfork too, or some kind of weapon to defend themselves. But they look pretty broken, and some of them are going into the church, following the giant into the church, and the rest of them are looking at you, and they're noticing that this thing, that the lottery. Some of them are starting to gather on the lottery. They're noticing the lottery's been vandalized. And some of them, you see them whispering around there, like they're like, oh, "What's this? What's this?" And they're opening it up.
Was it me?
I go to those guys and try to appear on the conversation.
We should get the city guard. Oh, someone get the Jarl. Someone has tampered with the lottery. There's a second box in here. Someone has come in here and tampered with. They're trying to cheat. And then you see somebody else. It must be these new people.
No, actually, it was the name of the bartender that just got killed.
And you are usurper.
Reddington.
You see some people going usurper. Reddington, you're the king of Porthos? This is the usurper king. He's not one to be respected. Some of them they're looking at you in awe.
No, am I not?
Some of them are looking at you in awe, but there's others who are talking shit. There's a lot of people here gathered, maybe like 20 people gathered around. So you do have an audience right now, John.
So, do tell, who do you think rigged the box?
Why, you, of course. There's one guy who's really aggressive. He's pointing at you. It must have been you and your friends. That giant creature in there. The one who...
That's not what the bartender told me.
How do we not know it wasn't that?
He said that instead the hound was going to have his daughter as his wife. Now, why would he say it?
What foolishness are you talking about? The hound has no wives.
Bartender.
Enough!
Roth.
We've come here to help. We're not the source of the problem.
Listen. So another person.
Now, what is going on here?
If you've come to help, then you must get the body out of the church. A wizard? Is that what you are? The body must be taken to a field outside the town. We have to burn it. Victims of the hound awaken as undead monsters. And they kill.
I'll see to it. I'll see to it. But I want the Jarl back here to explain this situation by the time we get back.
You gonna try to calm the crowd, either one of you? You can do charisma checks, personality checks.
Let's do it. Who's got the highest personality?
I think you have the highest personality.
Jonathan is actually trying to piss him off more. So the
Slurper King wants to make people mad.
Would you actually roll with your personality? So it comes out.
13. 13 plus 3.
Okay,
so I don't know why I rolled that. It's 16.
16? Oh, 16. Okay, so you succeeded. So you pretty much dispersed the crowd a little. They're looking at you. They're a little. I think they're probably a little scared of the fact that you're a wizard. They see your robes and your look, and the fact that your hair is always flopping in the wind like that. And so they're a little concerned. So they're starting to back away. But they're still whispering amongst themselves, and whatever they're whispering isn't positive.
So, inside the church itself,
No, hold on. Let's finish these guys outside. We'll go to the inside. That's a whole
Do
lot
not fear us.
I'm like,
What's the name of this town again?
No, we're sticking with the guys outside the church. Right?
Hirot.
Yeah, what's the name of this town?
Hirot.
I'm sorry?
Hirot.
Hirot. Attention, citizens of Hirot. We are here to help. We want to destroy the beast and bring peace to your town. But we need your help.
Like some of them are nodding. Some of this you
All right.
roll success.
All right, so we will take the body to the outside the city, and we will speak to the Jarl when we get back.
Okay. Some of them are pointing. You have to do this soon, before it gets any before light. It's dark. It's maybe around 10 o'clock at night at this point.
All right, Reddington. This time we're not waiting. So I go inside to the body now.
Okay. All right. Let's do the Humanite.
So,
Humanite, you follow they're heading out. They're heading to the church because they saw that Bloodstone hit. They were told that Bloodstone went into the church with the body. So
Yeah, I head to the church.
okay, so you follow them to the church. Okay, inside the church, Koligar, Bloodstone. I described the church.
I'm gonna try to.
There is an altar. There's
Get
some
the thought
items
of-
up on the altar. There are people in here. They're gathering around the body. They pulled. Did you put the body down?
Mm-hmm. I put it in the middle, like on the floor.
They're pulling the sheets off, and you hear them gasping as they look at the remains of Bull Harrison, and you put it back together completely ass backwards, so his legs are facing the wrong direction. So they're like, oh.
I point to the thing. That's Scruffy.
They're like,
The Scruffy got Bull.
who are you saying that to? Then?
I point to the priest and I point to the stained glass.
Yes.
And the Fluffy got Bull.
I am aware, Beast, that it was the Hound of Hirot that killed Bull Harrison. But you and your friends caused this by stopping the sacrifice. His daughter would have passed tonight instead of him, and now the Hound will kill others.
How do you know Mugen was gonna die?
What?
How do you know that Mugen was gonna die?
Morgan was the one that was attacked, that was taken by myself and the Jarl to the Standing Stones. She was being sacrificed today.
Oh.
And we do have some information on that. Something I want to talk to you about personally, Father. Because I have a feeling.
Okay, the father turns to you, and you see his eyes are like feverish and bloodshot. Koligar, even you realize this is not a person that you reason with. This is not some kind of leader in the town. This is a fucking lunatic. Okay? And he's like, undead foul fiend, you came into my church? Expel yourself now.
I'm looking around the church and I'm looking at the stained glass windows and
there's something up on the altar. The altar at the very front of the church where we would have a cross in a Catholic church or a Christian church. There's something there and it's covered in like a drape. There's like a drape over it, like a blanket. Okay. At this point that you notice as everyone else comes in. So Groth, the Humanite, Morgan sees the body of her father. She gasps again and falls again into the arms of the bard who's taking advantage of this to cop a feel as much as possible. And then Humanite, what are you doing? Actually, anyone, whatever you're.
While he's arguing with Koligar, I look underneath that drape.
Okay, so you may roll a stealth check or a dexterity check to do it without the fucking bishops noticing what you did. So go ahead. I will give you a advantage, just like from 5e advantage because he's being entertained by Koligar. You may roll twice the highest roll.
Uh, 11 and a 10.
No, he knows. So he turns and he's like, "Creature! Oh, that is a sacred artifact!" You do manage to lift it though. He's just fucking screaming at you.
I lift it.
Okay, you see the head of a hammer, a
Ooh.
powerful hammer, and it looks just like the one in the freaking mural, the image.
Ooh, look! It looks like her hammer.
It is the hammer. It is the hammer of Justitia. Creature, do not touch it. Do not befoul it.
He's like, ooh.
All right, we come in, we see that happening.
My father's having
Bloodstone.
he's having a heart attack. He's like, "How dare you! And the two acolytes are going over to. Two acolytes walk over to Bloodstone. They're like trying to gently like take it out of his hands.
Oh, hey,
No, no,
Bloodstone like.
they're like,
Bloodstone
no,
like.
no, please, put
Bloodstone
it down.
like.
No, please.
Bloodstone like.
So of course they can't because Bloodstone is a giant. So, but they're trying.
So, really quick,
He goes and he gives him a gold piece. Thank you.
The acolyte seven, they're like his eyes wide, like what? So, John, you were
Thank
saying
you.
something.
Bloodstone like.
The rest of you, what are you
yeah.
doing?
So, Ultra Humanite takes the clothes. He tells the bard be respectful as he gives him a really nasty glare. Walks over and he tells Bloodstone, "Say, Bloodstone, I believe that hammer is like their scruffy. You may want to just put it down."
It's not a scruffy because scruffies are cute and fuzzy like you. And this is not cute and fuzzy. This is a shiny. And Bloodstone like shinies. See, look,
Yes, but
he got a necklace full of like just random shiny shit.
Oh my goodness.
Like, what's the shiny golden plate?
Yeah.
He tells Bloodstone, well, that's their shiny, unless they allow you to take it.
Bloodstone gave a shiny for a shiny. I gave him shiny.
I give up.
The acolyte, we will take this as a donation to the Church of Justicia. But that is an artifact. We cannot give it to you, giant. He's trying really hard, but he's shaking. Like his arms are shaking, his legs are shaking in fear, terror.
Okay,
On the court.
Bloodstone is very smart, and Bloodstone understands. So he gives one gold piece to the other acolyte, and he gives a gold piece to the father. See,
the father at this point faints.
Everybody has a
The father at this point goes, oh, and he faints. He fucking falls back.
I try to catch the father. I try to catch the father when he hits the ground.
Bloodstone go outside and
am I able to?
with his shiny.
Kalagar, you can catch the father. You catch him. He's limp. He's faint. He's faint.
Bloodstone walks out.
Now, Felix, this is just the head of a magnificent hammer. It's not the whole thing. You do need to attach this to some kind of wood. You need to find a pole or something to attach it to.
I start looking around. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, while you do that, the rest of you, what are you guys doing inside the church?
Oh, all right. So we walk up to the body. I walk up to the body.
The body, okay.
I slapped the father's face.
Some of the village people and are trying to put it back like in a meaningful together, and their clothing. They're putting the clothing on. They've turned it around because it was upside down.
The gorilla just pushes them all away, and he starts swapping out the clothing. But while he's doing that, he's also keeping an eye out for any marks that could give any kind of like idea of what's going on. Or
Humanite, for a second, you see outside the door a crone, an old lady, basically hunched over, looking inside. She's got like one eye bigger than the other one. Fucking wretched looking, all rotty. She looks like she has maybe leprosy on her arms. And she smiles at you and then like turns and disappears around the corner.
To who?
To the
Reddington?
The older Humanite.
He's still, and she's in the church?
No, she was outside the doorway of the church. You did not. You already left. You already left. Humanite.
All right, well, I'm grabbing the body.
Humanite,
I'm grabbing the body. I'm grabbing part of the body, and I say to Reddington, Reddington, grab the other half. We don't have time to wait at this time.
Grab the other half of what?
The body. Grab the bottom parts of the body. Grab the legs. I'll take the top.
The village people are like, what are you doing?
What else could I mean?
We'll take care of this. You've done enough. Don't worry. The guards will come and take it. There are people who handle this. Please, just put it down. We'll help. Give us the clothes. We'll put the clothes on. So these are like the village people are going to handle this. You don't have to take the body away.
I slapped the father's face a little bit. I'm like, wait, it's your favorite.
Tyler, you're like heavily breaking up, dude.
Yeah, you're breaking up really bad. You had a lot of digital breakup.
I slapped the father's face, and I'm like, wakey, it's your favorite undead.
He wakes up and he sees you.
Like,
he
sees
does this
under the hood
does this
and how a massive crack smile.
He does this holy smite slap on you. Like, bah! Take your hands off me!
Where's my money, ho?
I crack my head back into place like, oh, you got a right arm, so.
It does no damage
he,
to you. It's just a slap.
he,
This dude is weak. He's old and weak and like frail. So he's not
he hit him so hard, talcum powder like flip.
Get out of my church. He gets up. Get out of my church. You've even stolen the relic. Creatures. The acolytes are trying to calm him down because he's going to have a heart attack at some point. And they kind of start ushering you guys out of the church. You guys hang out? Do you leave? What are you doing?
I'm in front of. Do I see anything?
No, I know you're gone. You're gone. This is the one people.
I'm outside. Oh, and try to.
All right, yeah. I leave. The old woman.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna look for the old woman too.
Okay.
I'm looking for a spot to where they're going to try to bury the body.
Okay, so you're okay.
They're
So
gonna
the group's
burn the
splitting
body.
up. Then hold on a second. So Groff and the older Humanite are going after the widow. All right. So and Bloodstone is wandering the town looking for a pole. Reddington is going to follow Reddington. You notice 3 guards show up. 3 solemn.
Is there a blacksmith in this town?
If you look around, walk into every building, see what happens. So
All right. I walk it into random buildings.
we'll get to you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
So Reddington, this is what you're noticing
right
because you're
before-
paying attention. The three guards show up. 3 solemn individuals coming from this direction. They came from here. Okay, they come. They go inside. They gather up the body after the body's put back together as best as they could. They wrap it up, and into like some white sheets, like a mummy, and they walk it out. They're leaving. Morgan follows them, like as far as here, and then they disappear down, going this way. Okay.
All right. Try to hide in a corner and try to stealth and use my wings to fly from above and slowly follow them.
Roll stealth.
All right.
While he's doing that, just before I left the church, I grab an acolyte's shoulder. I'm like, make sure the old man doesn't die. That would be a shame for this town.
And the guy looks at you in terror and it runs back into the church and tries to slam those doors closed, but finds that they're broken. So you roll 21 down, which means not even a god can see you. So Reddington disappears, becomes the night, and follows them. Okay, you're able to follow them outside of town. Hold on a second. I'll show you where you go. I gotta take you out of the map.
Sorry about that.
Nope. What are you apologizing for, asshole?
Jonathan, it's never sorry. It's always my apologies.
You, Reddington, you're over here. Okay. You're right here. This area right outside Hirot. Okay. You notice that there seems to be an altar here, and there are other bodies. They're waiting to be thrown on a pier. There's at least 6 more there, and these guys are guards. They put the body down, and then they're saying they're basically waiting for any more corpses. Okay. Again, the area is covered in mist, and you can basically you don't know where the hell the Hound is, but you feel that you can run into him any moment.
I tried to stake it out, hidden in a tree or something, and see what they do to the bodies.
Okay, so you're staying there. All right. So you're going to be there after about an hour or so. You realize that whatever's going to happen is not going to happen anytime soon. You do manage to get some listening into their conversations. You get enough info from them as one of them leaves to take a break. They'll get a Twinkie back in town. The other 2 are basically they're waiting for just before dawn. They're waiting for the false dawn, and that's when they're going to burn bodies. That's what you get from the conversations that you listen in. Also, you do get some rumors from about the Hound. So let me roll for whatever rumor you get. You believe, one of them says, this is what you hear, you believe that it's true that in order to kill the Hound, you have to actually bind it? I don't know about that. That sounds like a myth. That someone is strong enough to actually hold the Hound down, that while somebody else kills it? That sounds like it's out of a myth. So That's one of the things, the interesting bits of conversation you hear from them. What do you do, man?
So there's just 2 guards, right?
Yep. Now there's 2. The third one went back to town. He said he's coming back in like
Oh.
3 minutes.
I'm still gonna wait there to see what happens.
Okay. After a little while, you notice that there's some commotion behind you, and you hear some noise in the mist itself. As the mist starts to get a little thicker, and you start hearing some noise in the woods behind you. Some argument.
Alright, try to see what the arguing and where it's coming from.
Okay, so you as you sneak through the woods, you come upon like what looks like some kind of fire, like somebody made a fire here, like a fire pit. But it's not. It's strange, and you've seen many strange things, right? This is pretty strange even for you. It looks a little like the fire pit that you spent a few months in with Redbeard and Bellerophon arguing. But there's something different about it. There's something strange and other dimension about it. It looks like it's not in this dimension. It's actually directly above you, and it's hanging in the air. And there's figures. As you get closer, you start to discern figures standing around this fire, and they're arguing. Okay, one of them turns to you and goes, "Oh, look at this one. I think I found out how I can get rid of him."
Oh?
You go any closer?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you start to see features around this figure. It is an old man. He's wearing all white, a white robe, and a big long white beard, and carrying a staff. And he's basically holding himself up like he's the shit. And he's like, I finally figured it out. And you notice that he turns his staff sideways and trips somebody else over the staff, and this other person falls like about 15 feet and lands right in front of you. This scrawny looking individual. And then looks up at you with like crazy, wacky eyes. 2 seconds later, a giant bee flies out of the hole and lands on this dude's head. John, that's the other character you're playing tonight.
What?
That's the other character you're playing tonight.
Nice.
So after that, Ganlin says, "Finally got rid of him," and closes the portal. Sorry, guys, you're not playing the other campaign, so Felix and Brian don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh
He's just
my
hyperventilating.
We're switching characters back and forth. So, John, you have 2 characters to play tonight. B-Hat is right in front of you.
Oh, this is that weird fucking B character.
This is the weird B character. He's not living with This is a complete surprise to John, too, by the way. John had no idea I was going to do this. But I did tell him that he's going to have a second one of his characters come in. He just didn't know it was going to be B-Hat.
Oh my god.
John and you had information from Jonathan's campaign. So, go ahead, John. B-Hat meets Reddington.
Where am I?
You're a very
Please describe your character, John.
I will ask this question. Is that thing feeding off you in any way?
What?
I mean, am I what?
Are you completely insane? He's my bee. I'm a beekeeper.
You're a beekeeper.
He like puts the bee back on his head.
So you grow large bees.
Well, he was a really big one.
So it's unusual.
B guy.
Unusual. I just got dumped through a portal by some lunatic wizard.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. Oh no. He's like
John,
the brain
please
of
describe
Phantom.
what the bee does, because we've always allowed Jonathan always let you control the bee, so he's yours too.
Okay.
He's all yours. I'm not gonna step in with this magic.
As he's like about to fall over, you see the bee starts springing its wings, and it kind of like corrects his body so he's standing up straight.
Describe him to Felix and Brian because they've never seen this thing. This atrocity of a character.
This is
The craziest
Ratatouille
thing
with
is,
me, right?
he's just a normal dude in a beekeeper's clothing, and he's got a bee that seems to be oddly a little too sentient for a bee.
And it's gigantic.
But
Wait, so he has a huge bee attached to his head?
No,
no, the bee
huge
doesn't.
bee
The
sitting
bee
on
just
his head.
hangs out on his head.
That's exactly
What?
it.
The bee occasionally moves around and detaches, but it'll hold on to his head and then it'll move him in certain directions and whatnot.
It's also invincible. Don't even try.
Why, John? What
We've
do you
tried.
think?
We've all tried to kill it.
Yep, we have.
The
Oh,
bee
and he's
just likes
turning into a vampire,
rub on his
too.
head.
I
might be
will
an
follow
intelligent
what the
vampire.
previous DM did and not let it be killed. So it's invincible.
So he's there. He looks at Reddington. Where am I?
As I said, a dangerous place.
You just try spending all that time with that crazy wizard. He jumped me with a bunch of other people and made me drink some weird stuff.
Have you met a wizard before that said wizard? All wizards are crazy.
No, some are not so crazy. Just
Then you will be the first to meet them.
okay.
Now, if you may do me a favor, you mind distracting those guards?
Okay. You insane?
You do see the guards behind him, John. You see two guards, and they already saw you because you made so much fucking noise. They're up and they're looking at you, and they're as stunned as Reddington is about the sight in front of them. They didn't see the portal. They didn't see Ganlin throw you through it. They just see you giant bee. They're like, is that a hat?
Apparently, he's a beekeeper. He grows large bees.
I never see a bee that large. The other one's like, what does it taste like?
He grabs
Better question, what does its honey taste like?
Well, that's different. And he kind of lets go of the bee. The bee crawls around back onto his head. They have really good honey.
So Reddington, at this point, you're out of your stealth because everybody can see you, and then you hear the growl behind you, the deep growl behind you.
The Hound of Hirot.
Oh, the bee had the screams. He's like, no, not
And
again.
out of the freaking mists, right behind you,
Like this.
strides the fucking almost 15 feet of the Hound of Hirot, looking right at you. Its eyes fucking glowing red with fire.
Oh my goodness!
And we'll leave you guys right there. Well, we won't switch over to the other guys. So, okay.
Oh, that was nice.
Back in town.
I noticed the chick Morrigan. She goes over there, and I go over to her. Morrigan.
She's in the arms of Lore, of the bard. He's basically hugging her and consoling her and kissing her as much as he can. He gives you an annoyed look when you come. And she's
Bard.
like,
If you could stop sexually harassing her.
She's like, Koligar, thank you for attempting to help.
I need her now. I could have brought him a second life, but I understand it's unnatural.
A second life?
I don't think he would have wanted that. I no longer breathe. I was given a second chance. But it is not... You can no longer taste the flavor of liquor. You can no longer enjoy the warmth of food or the embrace of a friend. It is not for everyone. If I had not my God behind me, I would not have the will to live. I need your help, Morgan. I need armor. Where is the blacksmith?
At this time of night, I don't think the blacksmith will help you. You'll have to wait till morning.
Well,
Tyler,
at the very
you had
least...
armor? You had an old armor.
Yeah, I have chainmail.
Oh, okay.
Just chainmail.
She's like, I could direct you to the town smith if you'd like. I think your
That is
giant
all I
friend
do.
is also looking for. He seems to want to do something
Yes.
about the head of the hammer that he took.
I go to the first building.
You go to the first building you see, which is A8. Hold on a second, see what the fuck's in A8. All right, there's a craftsman there. So let's see. Who should it be?
There's a bunch of eight. So.
Yeah, there's a baker.
A what?
A8's a craftsman. There's a baker there, and you basically woke them up when you came to the door because they're all sleeping. But this is a bakery.
Yeah, I close the door.
They're terrified. As a giant walks in, they're like, "What?"
I love the fact that he's just like, he has that shock of, oops, wrong door.
Yeah, he closes the door.
Okay, so all
For
the
him, since he's a giant, he closes the door so hard that the whole house shakes.
He's very
Bloodstone.
quiet.
Bloodstone basically walking from house to house, going to each one of the A8s until he finds a blacksmith. The second one that you go into is a carpenter. So there's wood all over there.
He's like,
Luz and Maria.
what's up, Maria? How you doing, Maria?
I cannot see her.
How's everybody?
Everybody's
Good,
good.
good,
Hey,
good.
Luce.
All right.
Welcome to the fun.
Hello.
I'll bring you in.
Welcome
soon.
to the Fellowship of the Immoral.
Yeah.
We are
to
currently
the forgotten.
trying not to die.
Yeah.
So
So there's a big monster outside of town, and everybody wants to go shopping.
And John killed everybody. Again,
That was an isolated incident.
it just gets isolated multiple times.
So an isolated incident.
So Zora's gonna be outside of town, so I'll bring you in as soon as we go back outside of town. We have a group that's outside of town. Split the party.
Okay.
Thanks to John.
Yep, the one thing we knew not to do was to split the party, and everyone's splitting up.
So
Look at the
we'll
map.
stick with Kolagar and Bloodstone for a little bit.
Lord, especially me.
We'll stick with Kolagar and Bloodstone for a little bit. The Humanite and Groth are on their way they're following the Widow. So Kolagar and Bloodstone are basically wandering the square looking for a blacksmith.
Actually, I have Morgan where it was.
Yeah,
So
Morgan's with you, and so is
think-
Lore. But you're in the same area as Bloodstone, so you can RP with Bloodstone.
Okay.
No, not
Yeah,
you,
of
Luz.
course.
You're don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You wait.
Yeah.
I'll bring you in.
Well,
Yes, this is the
the
Bloodstone from the other campaign.
mm-hmm.
So okay, go on.
Oh, don't worry. Oligar has been delightfully moral lately.
Go ahead, Tyler.
What are you doing?
So, with Morgan, I asked her where it is, and where does she point me towards?
What was the blacksmith? Oh, she points at this house over here.
Yeah.
You also notice that there's no lights on
Thank you.
that in that house. Like, whoever's in there is sleeping.
True.
Go ahead. What are you gonna do?
So before I leave
Kulagar.
Bloodstone, thanks to Morgan and her +1, we now know where the blacksmith is. The bard.
Bloodstone, not good at math.
Yes, he's not good at math either. I don't think. No, Domino's good with math. He looks like a monkey. What monkey would know?
I know how to count scruffies, though. One scruffy.
Yes, so do I. Now, Morgan, you have my deepest gratitude for guiding us. You may now,
She's looking at you. Lore keeps trying to pull her back to the inn, and she's like, okay, bye, Koligar. And she gets into his arms, and he
Hi,
takes him.
Mugen. Who's that guy?
Laura's like, he sighs. He really
Hi,
wants to get her in the inn, so she
I'm
can mourn with him.
Bloodstone. What's your name?
My name is Lore, Giant.
What his name is Regret. Morgan's Regret in
Morgan, go
particular.
inside. I'll handle them. And he stays with. He looks over the giant. I can write a song about you, Giant.
A song? Bloodstone
Yes.
likes music, but Bloodstone looking for the one who fixes the shinies.
Well, just as Morgan told me, she told your undead friend over here.
Undead.
And she points at he points at the town. I'm sorry, your desiccated friend over there.
Oh, cool
That
guy.
building is the blacksmith,
Yeah.
but he does not work until morning.
It's okay. Bloodstone's very nice. Everybody likes Bloodstone.
He's like,
Indeed,
okay,
they do.
then I shall be
Bloodstone.
departing.
Before we enter,
So Lore disappears and follows Morgan into the inn for you know exactly what he wants.
of course.
So you
Right.
go into the blacksmith.
Yep.
You guys go to the blacksmith. It's
Bloodstone.
completely dark.
Hello.
It's somebody's house.
Bloodstone.
And it's nighttime.
Wait, Bloodstone. Don't do it yet.
Huh?
Bloodstone, wait. There is a way to do these things. Allow me to show you, Bloodstone.
But Bloodstone just
Since you're very big, you're gonna wait, not your whole knuckle. You're too big to use your whole knuckle. You gotta use just your finger. One finger and poke the door 3 times. It should sound like a normal knuckle.
The door breaks down. The door shatters. He goes flying into the place. And you hear, what the hell is going on down there? From the second floor.
cool guy. You don't know how to do these things.
I'm sorry. I
You
should have done
don't
myself.
sound too
So I was just trying to help.
Some dude storms down the
Excuse
stairs.
me, I'm sorry.
Holding 2 swords, two swords.
My giant friend.
Hi, I'm Bloodstone.
Wait,
What's your name?
this is my giant friend. I was trying to show him how to knock on a door.
I'm so sorry. I tried to knock on door, but Kuligar said there's a different way of doing, and the door broke.
He was going to shove his knuckle through your door.
It was
You
his
know
fault.
what time it is?
The Bloodstone don't know time.
We don't. This is not a big city. We're not up till 4 a.m. here. We sleep. We awaken at 6.
You go night nights now?
I was night. He's in his pajamas.
Bloodstone looking for stick.
He's like, what?
My friend, he needs
How
a
did
stick
you get
to make a holy weapon.
He walks over. He grabs the hammerhead. He's holding it reverentially. He's like,
It's a shiny. Blood. They gave it to
We're going to
Bloodstone.
use it to kill the hound. We need you to make it a handle.
The angry priest, he gave it to Bloodstone.
You think this will
Yes,
kill
the
the
angry
hound?
priest. He fainted several times while giving it to us. He was so overjoyed.
Bloodstone said thank you. Bloodstone gave him a shiny.
He did. A very valuable shiny.
Bloodstone. Your name is Bloodstone.
Yep.
My name is Hale. Bloodstone.
Hi, Hale. I'm Bloodstone.
Okay. He's like,
Yes.
fine. Hey, Bloodstone. The only. Yes, I think this may do something, but this is the hammer of Justicia. This is the head of the hammer. It's believed lost for hundreds of years.
Well, the priest, he gave it to Bloodstone for a shiny.
The priest gave it to you? You
Yes.
notice his face get all ashen, like it's fucking angry.
Mm-hmm.
You look
He said,
strong. You look strong enough to hold down and to bind the monster. He's like, I will make this a weapon for you. I will do it free of charge, but there's one other thing. The hound, you have to be of Justicia to kill the hound. You must hurt
shit.
Bloodstone.
Okay.
Well, the one who wields this hammer must convert. It must be one with Justicia.
How Bloodstone don't understand.
Colgar looks his dark armor like
You must believe in her. She must
as
be your
much as
goddess, Bloodstone.
She's pretty. I saw her picture.
Do you swear to her, Bloodstone? Or whoever, Koligar? Is that your name?
He's cool.
it is Colgar. Yes.
Will you swear to Justicia?
There's one of us in our party
He's
that
pretty cool, guys.
I would be honored to use such a weapon, but my god literally gave me a second life, so I don't think I can just walk away on him.
Then this weapon will be useless in your hands. Either of
It
your
would
hands.
She's pretty.
She is.
All right, I will create this into a weapon. But I tell you now, it will not kill the Hound unless you swear to Justicia.
How do you do that?
Come back in the morning. Come back by midday.
Thank you. When's midday?
Noon. When you eat.
I will tell you.
Lunchtime.
The
Get out of my house.
Oh, lunchtime. Bloodstone likes lunch.
Sorry. Thank you. The gods will remember what you've done this day. You're a hero. They leave the house and try to take Bloodstone with me.
Tyler,
See,
we can hear you. You're breaking up a lot, man.
You need to learn how to knock on doors.
Don't worry. I will show you my method next time. I should
Your
have shown
method's
you
not
first.
good because you said use one finger and the door broke. Is all you is your
Well,
So Hale disappears to
You're
the
right.
back with the hammer, and he returns and he looks at his doors like he does the same thing the priests were doing. He picks up the door and he starts hammering. He starts trying to fix his door.
don't worry.
Where's the scruffies?
All right, so that's it for you two. That's your Groth and the older Humanite. You guys follow the witch.
Yeah, following her still. And is she walking away from us, or did she just let us talk to her?
You basically catch. You see her every time she wants you to see her. It's basically as you're following her through the town. And she basically leads you to area A6, which is I think towards the top. Hold on a second.
Is she hot like the Conan like
Six all the way
like
up
the Conan
top
with?
left.
No, she's ugly as fuck. So all the way up here. She leads you guys to this ramshackle fucking little fucking hut at the edge of town, right at the very end. Actually, right below that little hill that leads up to the Jarl's mansion, the Great Hall of the Jarl.
That was a Conan the Barbarian witch.
Yeah, so the door's closed. She just you know she's inside because there is a light on inside the hovel. So what do you guys do?
Walk inside or knock. We'll knock on the door. I'll knock on the door.
Who is it?
We've come to help. We have some questions.
And who are we? She doesn't open the door.
We are the Jarl's employees. I don't know. we are here for the name of the Jarl.
My name is the Ultra Human, and
I don't like the Jarl. He is a stodgy fool. He wastes our time. If you work for him, you are a fool as well. She doesn't open the door.
we do not work for him. My name is the Ultra Humanite, and I've come here for two reasons. One,
Ultra what? She opens the door.
Well, that
You
works.
see this wretched, the hunched over old freaking hag looking at you. One eye a bit larger than the other. Fucking ugly, man. Really ugly. And she's like, oh, you're different. And your hair is always flopping. She points at the mage. How do you make it do that?
It likes the wind.
There's no goddamn wind. Come inside. Come inside. So she opens the door so you can come in, and it's what you imagine. It's a mess. But there's a ton of like black magic shit all over the place. So you can see evil eyes and all sorts of Santeria crap everywhere. So you're like at some Cuban old lady's house. So you walk in and she sits behind there's a big lively fire and a fire pit in the center of the floor. And there's a mottled cat that sleeps on top of a shelf. that's laden with unrecognizable bits of dried animals, basically the pieces of things that is caught. She goes over to a spindle. She sits down on the spindle, and she starts spinning golden threads in this thing, and there's flames from the fire. They basically golden threads coming out of the fire itself into the spindle that she's turning. Okay, so she's creating something out of the fire itself. Well, have a seat. There's no seats. You can sit down.
We want to destroy the beast,
The Hound.
but we hear it comes back.
The Hound? You want to destroy the Hound? And she looks at both of you. That one's as bestial as the Hound, and you're brand new, Mr. Hare. How does the hair keep moving like that?
I guess there's a soul gone wrong. And as for me, I have another reason for being here. I would like to know how to create artificial life forms, bodies, more precisely.
First, you need the strands, dear boy. You need the strands of hair for the life you want to create. So I need you to bring me strands of hair. But that is also how we can keep the Hound away. She said, look at my house. And she points at the walls of her house. And you notice that there's the strands of golden hair basically holding the house together. And it's the same. It seems to be similar to what she's pulling out of the fire itself. The entire house is basically held together by hair. Like what looks like human hair. What do you do? The creature, the Hound, cannot enter here. You are completely safe from it. These strands protect us. They can also be used to bind the Hound. I can make you these strands if you want to make you these strands. I can also give you the secret that you wish. Ultra Humanite.
Yes. He's got a notebook out and he's writing everything.
But I require two things from you and Mr. Hare. Can you bring me these things? Will you bring me these things?
The name is Groth, and yes, I will bring you what you need.
Groth, you seem to be cut from the same cloth as myself. You will be much like me eventually. I need the strands of hair of a corpse. Bring me the hair of a corpse. I will need a day with those hairs, and I can create golden threads like the ones around that hold this house together and keep the Hound away from me. So, the hairs of a corpse. And number two, I wish a husband. My husband died long ago. Long ago. He disappeared. He was taken by the Hound. I need a husband. I want a husband. She's looking at the Humanite. One big eye staring at him. He's strong. He's well endowed. I wish to marry you, Ultra Humanite.
And he has a hairy chest too.
You promised me your hand in marriage after you killed the Hound. And I will give you the secret and the strands.
I think that'll work for me.
And she blows kisses. She blows kisses at the Humanite.
Isn't there anybody else you would wish to have besides
Sheriff Rottingham?
Oh, totally.
I think Kolagard
I will.
Kolagard might serve both purposes.
We'll let you think
He's
about
a
it,
horse.
John.
We get a hair from him.
Yeah, we'll let you think about it for a second. Let's all take a quick bathroom break. Okay. And then we'll pick it up right here. Okay.
I just had a flashback to the Robin Hood. He's like, oh, Sheriff Rottingham. And she's like,
There you go.
she's like, Rotty baby.
Oh my goodness.
We'll take a quick bathroom break. Be back in 5.
All right.
No music. Fine. boy.
Yeah, you're about to get eaten. Everybody split up. I just want to kill something too.
me and you, Brian. At least we went. We all went somewhere for a good reason, but none of us. We didn't go outside. We're both getting the equipment to kill this creature.
Jonathan went to go meet the creature.
Yeah, John's just like, I'm gonna go and talk with the creature, and now
I'm
he
gonna go
has a guy with a
seduce
beat
the Hound of
The
Hirot.
thing about Jonathan is actually the only one near corpses now. So
Yeah, so it's actually convenient.
I was
The thing is, Jonathan.
expecting the corpses, like if there could be anything related to Porphos or anything.
Well, Colgard is a corpse, right? Would a hair from him work?
I don't know. We'll see.
We're gonna get the hairs from other bodies. I'm not gonna. I don't want to shed my hair anymore.
It doesn't grow back now.
Every time Bloodstone does something, I scratch my head so hard I rip a chunk off.
We'll start when the others get back.
Hey, all right. So
man.
my animal summoning. Can I summon a human?
What?
No, you don't
Human
have
and
to summon
animal?
animals. So, there's ways to summon humans. There's other spells that do it. But animal summoning won't do it. It's animals. But you could, I mean, roll really high. You don't know what the fuck's going to show up. So, you basically take a roll and see what happens.
Make a naked human come out of nothing, like have him screaming into existence.
So we're gonna pick right up with Groth and the older Humanite and and the widow. I'm gonna hear you may. So the widow's looking at are you here, John? So I think she scared off John.
Yeah. She's like,
That
So
was
instead
so
of picking up
funny.
there, we'll go outside. So let's.
He doesn't want to
Oh,
get married.
So we'll go outside. Then.
Yeah, he just wants to experiment on people.
Oh, he's gone.
So we'll go outside. We'll wait for John. Suzura, you got lost in the mist. So so 2 games ago, a great mist. While you were walking into this place, into towards Hirot, towards the town of Hirot, trying to get to that mountain that you were tasked by Hades to go to, and you're traveling with these lunatics. That you were kind of hesitant. You're like, I don't think I should go anywhere with these guys. You got separated by a mist, and you pretty much welcomed it, and you disappeared into the mist. And you've been wandering around for a couple hours in the mist. You heard some noises to the south of you. Some people talking. You think Reddington might have been one of those noises, so you headed in that direction. And as you come out of the mist, you do notice Reddington, some dude with a bee on his head. Yeah, welcome back, John. Some dude with a bee on his head, a giant fucking bee on top of his head, who's laying on his ass in front of Reddington. 2 other individuals, a group of bodies behind them, and that thing next to you right now, a huge dog, a gigantic 15-foot long dog, a hound creature with like scales, big spikes coming out of his back. That image over there in the top left is the closest you're gonna get to.
Like that one?
Oh, there's the Hound of Hirot right there. Terrifying.
Oh,
That thing's head is bigger than yours head.
Look.
Tina.
Right there. Where's the name?
That's the Hound of Hirot right there.
what kind of dog is it?
That is what it is, John. That's a great name.
The Hound of Hirot.
The Hound of Hirot. So you see this giant dog basically circling Reddington and Bee Hat. Reddington, Bee Hat. You guys, the Hound is right in front of you. You can see his fucking massive jaws open up, like freaking. It is drooling, and it looks right at you like it can't wait to freaking slaughter you. It leaps, taking a surprise action, jumps right over Reddington, And you see those two guys, the two guys who were protecting the corpses. Both of their heads are removed in one clean swipe. But it's taken as it leaps past them and lands behind their corpses as their corpses twitch for a couple times and then just fall over. And you may now roll initiative. So Zora, if you want to, you may jump into this initiative.
Okay.
Damn it! Did the hound know that I eat brains? That bastard!
I need hit points. So hold on a second. You will give me hit points.
Over 9,000.
Actually, hold them for now. Just save your own hit points for now. But at the end of this game, I need everyone's hit points. Hold on a second. Let me clear the old group. This is the first fight this group has. Actually, 3 adventures. Well done, guys. You haven't had any fights. 3 adventures.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, I mean, I would never fight anything as Kolagar. That's just no. I mean, I wouldn't attack any innocent nuns.
Oh yeah, you did have a fight. Quick one. You did.
It was a slaughter.
So hold on a second. Let me get to Zora. Yeah, it's not really a map. It's more of it's not a battle map. So don't. This is theater of the mind. This fight. So.
Oh, you both are dead. They just rolled low as shit.
So yeah, Zora.
So Cesaro's gonna have to save them.
Everybody, give me your initiatives as soon as you get a chance. Hold on a second. Let me roll for the hound.
Oh, and funny enough, Cesora, I haven't eaten any brains since earlier, and because of nice people, I keep getting compelled not to eat brains. Like I've met people that have compelled me not to do such.
He hasn't killed any nuns.
Yeah, no nuns. I haven't felt compelled to do anything particularly. God bless America.
So the hound is dead last. Suzura, what'd you roll?
You guys have a
12. Reddington, what'd you roll? Initiative, John.
I rolled 14.
B-Hat, what'd you roll?
I rolled an epic 5.
All right, Reddington, Blood Dagger, you're first. The hound is looming over you. It's not attacked, except those 2 guys that are slaughtered. And it's looking at you of interest, and it looks beyond you, at someone behind you. Is it back?
Okay, I'm quite not sure what is going on. So just let me have a few steps back.
So you take a few steps back.
Is there any? Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be attacking, but its hackles are raised, so it's ready. It's looking back and forth between you. It seems confused about the guy on the floor with the hat on his head. Like it's looking at the hat, and then at the freaking bee, and then at the guy's face, and then at something behind you that you haven't seen. Friend.
It's funny because the bee, it's at the ready for combat. B-Hat, on the other hand, he's like.
Okay, is there a particular reason why you killed the guards?
The creature growls at you. It does not speak. Its eyes glow fucking more ferociously. It's ready. It looks like about ready to pounce.
Mimi.
Mimi, she's there.
Sorry about that. In any case.
We found a real hound.
Alrighty then. Duly noted. I'll leave you to your thing.
Okay, so it continues to circle. It doesn't attack yet. So Reddington uses his turn to chat with the hound. So Zora, you're up. You see Reddington. He hasn't seen you yet. His back is turned to you, but he's backing up towards you. From this huge monster, this creature. It's basically shaped like a huge dog. There's these big fins coming out of its head. There's some kind of fur. There might be spikes or fur coming out of its back. It's large and very, very powerful looking. The type of shit you love killing.
So, but he hasn't seen me. The dog hasn't seen me.
The hound is looking directly at you. Its eyes are fucking glowing red. It's looking directly at you.
Okay, so I take out my sword and I try and slash it.
You gotta charge forward. It's a good like 30 feet away from you.
It's how far away?
It's about 30 feet away. You can reach it, but you gotta charge forward and you gotta charge past Reddington and B hat and this dude on the floor with the B for his head for a head.
Okay.
So
I'll do that. Yeah.
okay, so Zazura runs past you guys, screaming like a banshee, and holding her sword and charges forward at the hound. The hound is ready to meet
You
her.
have things louder.
Go ahead, Lucy. You got your attack.
Okay, hold on. Let me look at how to do that. So I have to first roll the.
You should have the rolls in the thing. 1d20 plus strength plus the bonuses of your weapon.
That's yeah.
Plus your strength bonus plus the bonus of your weapon.
Yeah.
And I think you also add, you're gonna roll for a mighty deed.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deed die. Yeah, played in a while, have you? You haven't played Zazura in a while. That's why. You forgot about the deeds.
Okay, so which one was that?
What level are you? 4? Did somebody look?
Level 4. Hold on a second. I'll give it to you right now.
Thank you. Yeah.
You should have the die somewhere in your stats. Level 4 deed die for a warrior. I'm faster than all of you. D6. 1d6. Oh, I just lagged out.
Four?
Yes.
For a level 4, it's a 1d6, not 1d4.
No, I told her 1d6. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. 2.
No, so
Okay. You also had well, it failed, so don't worry about it. Whatever. So
Okay.
you can add +2 to your bonus to hit, plus your bonus from your weapon. Okay. And next time, announce what you're gonna do.
And
Hello.
your damage.
Hello.
Sorry, you broke up.
Yeah.
No, you had digital breakup. It broke up.
Yeah.
Felipe.
I can hear you guys. Hello.
I hear him too. I see him.
Yeah, I see you and I hear you, but
Okay, go on. I can hear you guys.
should I reload?
No, it's not you.
Wait, what's going on?
It's me, dude, because it's happening to I'm seeing everybody. It's me. Hello?
I see everybody.
I can see you perfect. I hear you.
I see him perfectly.
Okay, I don't
You can't
see
see
Jonathan and
Jonathan said you blacked out.
Well,
I can see everybody.
Me too.
Jonathan, reconnect.
same.
So Jonathan,
Jonathan, reconnect. He said
I
Jonathan.
don't know. From Felipe's screen, there's a guy that looks like Gamlin on there, but I don't see Felipe.
So reconnect, John. Jonathan and John were having trouble seeing you. Can you see him, Jonathan?
Okay, I
It was
see
a
him
joke.
now.
I see Jonathan.
All right, John, can you see Felipe?
I can see everybody just fine.
Okay, okay. So we're back in
Tyler.
business.
How about Tyler? I don't see you over here, Tyler.
Tyler, can you hear us? Hey, can you hear and see Felipe? Tyler.
You might have stepped away. So go on.
Okay.
So you rolled your deed die. You failed the deed die, but you can add that. You still can add that bonus to hit. So add that to your strength and your bonus from the weapon.
Yes. So that's the 1d10. So I can add the 2 points to the deed? Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
to the hit. You
Tyler,
already rolled the hit, so we can count that roll.
Oh, okay. So count that plus 2 points.
Okay, so you hit the hound. You feel the sword dig into the hound, and you can roll for damage now.
Oh, the damage.
You're gonna add your strength plus the bonuses from the weapon plus the deed damage. The deed to the damage. Tyler, you there?
The strength plus the bonus.
Tyler, can you hear everybody?
Okay. So that's that last roll then, the 24.
No, that's not what you roll for damage.
Oh,
That's the roll to hit for damage.
so for damage, it's
It is, look at weapon. It's either a 1d8 or a 1d10.
1d8.
1d8 and add those bonuses. There's Tyler.
There, Tyler.
9,
Yes.
1d8.
Olgar, the blacksmith awakener, has returned.
Okay, hold up. The Luce is engaging the Hound.
Yes.
And
And
you said
Reddington
to
is avoiding.
1d8 and add all the same bonuses you added to the original.
okay, so 10. Okay, 1d8.
It's the fun with the ACC. You add the bonuses to both attack and damage rolls.
Yep.
So 14.
But the fun of woof.
So you feel a weapon dig into the Hound's flank as it tries to dodge away, and it roars in fucking agony. It looks at you with hatred. Okay, you got any more?
That's it.
I think you have a second attack, no?
I have a second attack.
No, you only have one. You're fourth. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's him. He behat him. That's Suzura. What do you do, behat?
Oh boy. I've been trying to figure out what to do because honestly, all the spells I can use for combat will kill somebody, literally, and I think he's just gonna have a panic attack and try to slip away.
So behat runs. So behat turns and runs. Okay. The Hound takes its turn and it leaps on Suzura. Give me your armor class, Suzura.
My armor class is 19.
I get the shit tonight. All the rules. So the Hound leaps on you. It takes you down. It basically jumps onto your shoulders and slams you into the ground. It digs its claws into your arms, and it does this much damage.
Oh, shit. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeon Crawl Classic. Take that much damage. That's his first attack. Okay, if you take 9 damage. So I'll take it off. I think I have your character at my thingy. So I can actually keep track of your health. Where's my combat tracker? Zero. No, you're not in here. So we're gonna add you. Suzura.
Yeah, you needed to help me with the new page, the character sheet.
Oh yes, we do. Give me your hit points.
My hit points are 16.
Those are your hit points after you took the damage or before?
That's what I have written that I have, 16. This was from the original paper.
There's no way Suzura has 16 hit points.
What level are you?
And that's what you had left from the last game. Look at it. You're level 4 and you're a tank. There's no way you have a lot more than that.
Yeah, that's like the level. That's about the amount of health that a
wizard would have.
A rogue would have. Yeah, like a wizard. Yeah.
Hold on, let me look.
Also, I can't see Jonathan or Brian.
1d12.
Now Brian, but I can't see Jonathan.
Hold on, let me look at your character sheet. Give me a second.
Okay.
You have.
Can you guys see Jonathan?
I have the character sheet that you gave me. That's like a PDF. And then we were going to put it into the computer, but then it didn't work. The program wasn't working.
Here it is. We never put we did your character. Character's here. Because we don't have your hit points. For some reason, they were never entered. You don't have them written anywhere?
No, all I have is the old paper, the PDF that says 16. After that, I don't know.
No, we're just going to roll them real quick. You're 1d12 plus...
What's your stamina?
My stamina is a 1.
Upper roll right now, Felix.
Plus 1. That's the one you're asking?
Yeah, no, you add that +1 to whatever to your. You do 1d12 and you add a +1.
So you're gonna
Okay.
do 1d12 4 times. Do 4d12.
Okay.
4d12.
Okay.
And then plus 4d12 plus 4. For that. It's 4d12 plus 4. Just do it on screen. We'll put it right now.
Okay. Yeah.
4d12 plus 4.
Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to do it.
Felipe?
It's alright. It was a good roll, so just keep rolling. 3d12 instead.
4d12. 1 second. And then just 4d12, and then what else?
Plus 4. 4d12 plus 4. Give me that. Give me that total.
39.
39. Okay, now you're gonna do roll a 1d4 plus 1.
A 1d4.
1d4 plus 1. 39.
D4 plus 1.
Bingo, bingo, bongo. I don't know.
What is that?
What'd you roll?
Oh no. Oh,
5. She rolled a 5.
So it's going to be 44 hit points.
44. So now it's -9 of that.
Yes. So you're down to 35. So just put
Okay.
those down somewhere. But don't put those in
Uncle,
temporary.
can
Don't
you
put them in
see
like your.
Jonathan?
Right.
I just updated your thingy.
I'm gonna update the PDF.
I just put 44 in the. Okay, so just keep track. You're down to 35. Okay. So
Okay.
it digs its claws into you. Okay, and then it opens its jaws like it's gonna bite off your face, and then it stops, and it gets a smell. It gets a whiff. It's like smelling you, and you see its eyes dim, like the red glowing fire of its eyes dim. It looks up at Reddington, and it growls at him, and then it in 2 leaps jumps off your body, lands basically in the middle of the corpses that were behind you, and then disappears into the woods in the second leap. So fight's over. So what do you guys do?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I can't see Jonathan. Could you
Try restarting. You try resetting. Jonathan's there.
Okay.
Reconnect. John Reddington, B-Hat. You guys saw the Hound take down Sazura, take a good chunk out of her, and then bolt into the woods after he smelled her.
So the bee pulls B-Hat over. He's still very scared, and he tries to help up Sazura. Like he's like, I'm so sorry. I was terrified. And he reaches over to grab your hand and try to help you up. He's also straining because he's got like a -2 to strength.
I'm back.
I say, get off me, you fool!
Sorry.
Girly man.
Missouri, do you see how the hound reacted?
Do I still have what?
Did you see how the hound reacted?
Yes. He really didn't want to fight me.
Yeah, he didn't really want to fight, yet didn't hesitate to kill the guards.
Johnson, B-Hat said something.
I think he's got a trainer that tells him what to do because he was acting like somebody taught him and trained him to do that.
Please describe yourself to Luce.
All right. So B-Hat he's just a normal dude. He's a beekeeper, beekeeper's clothing. And there's a giant bee on his head that just seems to be oddly a little too sentient for a bee. Which occasionally the bee will drag him off in different directions or pull him out of the way of somebody attacking him. It's kind of funny.
So he's walking around a big condom. Big white condom.
Those beekeeper suits didn't come into effect for a while, so he just looks like a normal farm man.
So, what do you guys do? You hear the howls, Reddington of the hound coming from this direction. It's howling. Like you can sense that it really wants to kill you, but something about Sazura made it leave.
Alright, let us head back into the town now.
So you lead them back to town to Hirot?
Yep.
Okay. As you approach the gates of Hirot, the guards get one look at Sazura, and they see Reddington. They say, "My king, what is this?" We're talking to you, Jonathan.
Sorry about that. That is Azura.
They snarl at
They're like,
them.
oh, they all of them pull out their weapons. They're like ready to fight.
You hear
You
screams
befriend
coming from the back.
orcs, King Reddington.
Muscled warrior with boobs.
He just chased off the Hound of Hirot.
What? They start whispering amongst themselves. They're they're astonished. And then they see the other abomination with you, and they're like, "What is that on that man's head?"
He is a beekeeper that grows giant fruit bees.
Okay. Your friends get stranger and stranger.
I know.
I say Bloodstone.
And then they
Bloodstone's
look
looking
at
normal now.
Reddington
Right?
and they growl at him too.
So they back away so you can come inside, and you're over here. You're over here in this part of town. So let me move Reddington up there. So and then we're gonna go back to the hut. We're barking now. So let me put Zora over here and Behat, and include him in the fun. So John gets to play double duty today. So back inside the hut, the old lady, the crone is staring at, like lovingly at seductively at the older humanite.
Karate.
I can meet it, John.
So and she's taking her crooked like fucking like claws of her hand, and she's rubbing
Hairy chest.
your big hairy chest.
Oh,
I can make beautiful strands for you. For you, I can make beautiful strands. What do you say, Don? John, you're muted, man.
Been muted.
I'm sorry. Every time I try to say something, I just picture it all in my head and I start laughing more. He
Great big arms.
grabs
You'll
her hand.
replace my husband?
He goes, "What if we find you a better husband?"
No, it must be you. Or you. No, I want you. And she looked over at Groth for a second, but no, I want you. You, old Tura humanite.
He like slumps his head. He's like, "I went from a demon who in turn wants me to be a mad scientist to a giant who thinks I'm a scruffy. Now I have a widow that wants me for a husband." He kind of like
Having a bad day here, but you got to do what you got to do.
So?
He slumped in the corner. He's
going
like,
to be all right.
"Oh."
So do you accept my proposal?
Stands up and walks over. Seriously, dude.
I put my hand on Groth and like, don't worry. I'll be your best man.
Oh my god.
That you will
There
be.
you go, bro.
That you will be.
That's all you, John.
That's pretty compared to what this creature looks like.
Yeah, no, he's right.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
So what do you say, John?
Come on.
I'm so glad not to be a wizard.
She's trying to kiss you.
First we should find that body you were asking for. You said you
No,
needed
you will do nothing until you agree. You must agree to marry me. And remember, it is binding with a witch.
It's binding with everybody these days.
It's like a 60% divorce rate in America.
It may be in real life, but anybody who gets married in these games, they're hit.
Well,
So I'm gonna, since you're
Honestly,
taking a long
You'll
time
be
to make a
a
decision,
stable marriage.
I'm going to push you along a
It'll
little bit. Bloodstone and Kolagar. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
we're looking for the rest of
You've
the.
done it, Bloodstone.
Okay,
You've done it. Or raised
you can attempt to track them if you want.
Huh?
You can attempt to track them.
Well,
Yeah, I'm going to use my ranger skills.
Go ahead, RP that, and roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
we've done it.
Bloodstone, he's the great searcher of scruffies. I can find our friends.
Do it. We will find them in the night.
He grabs
Like
dirt.
Kolagar out-
He goes like this with the dirt, and he's like,
Go ahead, roll
this is
your
hell.
intelligence roll.
all right, my minus.
Don't you have that faux Excalibur to do that?
Holy shit!
Holy God.
Oh no!
And suddenly, Bloodstone is one with the universe. he can sense,
God.
he can sense even Reddington when he's stealthed. You know that he's stealthed somewhere outside of town. You know Suzura is outside, and there's a nice big scruffy coming. Yeah, so you also know that they encountered the dog, the wolf, the Hound of Hirot, and you know exactly where the older Humanite and Groth are, and they're close by.
Wow, he was enlightened.
So you head.
Yeah, I'm sniffing the dirt, and I'm telling Kulagar, I say, "He's coming to town, and he's coming with a girl scruffy, and she's very strong with big boobies, and he's coming with Abomination with him."
Kolagar grabs the dirt. He's like, "What the fuck?"
And the scruffy and Goth are over here,
All right, so
and
Bloodstone,
the scruffy's
stop
gonna get
sniffing that
married.
dirt.
What?
It's drugs. It's drugs. Someone spilled drugs. Don't sniff any more of that. It's spice.
all right, so where are you
Spice
guys
is all over
headed?
the floor.
Do you want to go pick up the scruffy, or do you want to bring or
You mean the dog?
my scruffy?
Oh, you mean the monkey? Yes, we should reconvene with the monkey. The king should be fine on his own. I mean, he is a
Yourselves up to
king,
where the hut is.
and he can fly.
So, before your decision is made, Elder Humanite, the shadow of Bloodstone comes over the hut. So the widow is like, oh, there's an even more impressive one outside. Let him in. So she opens the door, and as Bloodstone comes inside, you notice that the door actually grows so Bloodstone can fit. And the inside of the hut seems a lot larger than the outside. So there's a very high wall and a ceiling and everything. It's high enough for Bloodstone to walk in. It's actually very comfy for Bloodstone.
Mm-hmm.
So Kolagar and Bloodstone both come in.
I like it here. It's nice.
Wow, this witch
This one's big.
somehow made her small hut huge.
And hey, I'm Bloodstone. What's your name?
I am the widow Yimei. You carry death on you. I can use the strands of those goblins that hang around his belt.
My scruffies?
Yes.
I got a bunch of scruffies. He has a whole bunch of scruffies hanging off a chain.
You notice that she's hanging on the arm of the older Humanite, like they're already married.
That's one of my scruffies right there too. You like him?
Yes. I want to marry him. Large.
Oh,
Congratulations.
I like it. I like the wedding. It's
He's the wedding monkey.
This is by
I didn't
far
think you'd be
Hold
able
on.
to find love. I see you found the
I think you like him better. Hold on. He's been too far away from Bloodstone. Bloodstone got to take care of him. And I go like this. And I brush his
He just has a pure look of defeat on his face.
There you go. How do you like him now?
So she's still waiting. Humanite. She's like.
You guys are
So?
gonna get married.
We're not more impressed with the giant who just walked in. Who's
You
got
guys-
This is impressive. But you see, the giant is connected with forces too powerful for you to even comprehend. Ultra human. I don't want that kind of husband right now. You see, my last husband was of that kind. I don't want that kind. I want you. You're different. You're different from everyone else on this world. I've never seen a white gorilla.
He's a special scruffy.
Yes.
I think it's a good idea because I like weddings and they're pretty and there's flowers everywhere.
Fine.
Hey, she's
Found
inspecting
someone.
the goblins around the belt, and she's like, I don't think I can use these goblins though. They've been dead too long. I need human hair from someone recently killed. And your promise.
We can get Boo. Boo.
He says fine.
She's like, oh.
Koligar, he slaps his hands together.
She backs
I'm sure
away.
no problem.
She also
So
claps
pretty.
those claws together, turns around, goes back to her spindle, sits down, and goes back to spindle to weaving fire. And she's
It's
like,
so pretty.
return with the hair, and we will prepare your strands. I will need 1 day, but I need the hair.
Can you use
His head is slumped.
Can you use
Straight
Cooligar's
down.
hair?
Ultra Humanite.
Can you use Cooligar's hair?
No,
Oh, do you grab Koligar again?
there is still life
Oh,
within
that's
him,
fine.
even if a very little small amount.
Uh,
We'll have to find her somewhere else.
Cooligar,
It's just like,
Did
it's
any-
fine. Skinny.
we had to
Ah,
we
I
had
can
to find.
feel the crackling.
I'm sorry. I put him down. We gotta find somebody who just died. Who just died?
You may leave now. And she goes back to her spindle, and she turns to the Humanite. Do not break your promise. Do not break your promise, monkey.
You needn't worry. I am not that kind of gorilla.
I am not the one who needs to worry.
As he ignores that last part, turns around and keeps walking.
No.
She
Why don't
cackles as you leave. Like,
Humanite.
Scruffy is not
I
nice.
got it.
Carry me.
Scruffy, you're gonna get married. You should give her a kiss before
It's
you leave.
fine.
Smacks away the giant's
again.
hand and just walks out the door.
No, you should give her a kiss.
So you guys leave the home.
Wait. Someone help him. I can't
You're so-
stand him. Someone.
There you go. There you
It's
go.
fine.
That's what you hear as you leave. All right, so you
Right.
guys start. Where
We
are you
didn't
headed now?
find-
Where does this group
Someone
head?
help me.
We need to find the slurper.
So you know exactly where he is because earlier
Oh,
he
yeah.
sensed the
I go like,
universe.
I was like, he's over here.
So you
help me,
guys
Mike.
meet in the middle of town.
My spine is spaghetti. Help me.
I'm sorry, Cooligar. I put Cooligar down.
Move your characters all to like the middle of town. I guess that's where you're headed. I mean, I imagine you're gonna get some sleep, or you're gonna go visit the Jarl. One of those two things. Or what else? You gonna do? You
Well,
may
we need to
compare notes.
get some hair from the dead body.
Yeah, you gotta find that.
We need
dead body.
to find the dead body
So
ASAP.
Gotta go over to the.
we could use Mugen Daddy.
I think that would be a good idea. Did he take the body yet?
We're gonna go over to the. Whoa, could you? Jeez, your voice hurts my head now.
Your demonic voice.
Bloodstone is very
You confused
smart.
me.
You see, Bloodstone.
Have they taken the body yet? Is it echoing or something?
We're gonna.
Yeah, you have an
Yeah, it's got
echo.
major echo.
You're echoing like some horrific demon.
It sounds like a demon.
Bloodstone, just lead us.
Oh,
Oh, God.
God damn!
I don't feel anything.
Okay, so Reddington and company, put yourselves with them. You guys meet in the middle of town, so you can compare notes with each other.
All right, this is better, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, much better. So the whole group runs into each other in the middle of town, and if you want, you can either go in or somewhere else to compare notes, or just do it right in the middle of town. It's quiet now. It's past midnight. Now it's maybe 1 or 2 in the morning, and so you guys can discuss where you're gonna go next in character.
Okay. So I think we found a way to stop the beast.
You found
Likewise, we found a weapon to stop the beast.
Well, the beast may not be all that it appears.
What do you mean?
For one, it's coordinated.
There?
Even intelligent, I would say. And it's choosing its targets.
You see a guy just pop his head up with a bee on top? He's like,
what the hell is that?
That thing is under someone's control.
What?
Hey,
Cosmic horror! Cosmic horror!
I snatched.
Nothing.
I'm like,
no. And he's like dangling off your
and I
hand.
was like,
Not my
I start touching it. I'm like, is that?
Who is this?
It's my Scruffy. Leave him alone.
The bee looks mortified.
As he's like dangling off the arm.
Two scruffies in
What
one.
is that thing?
Leave him alone. He's
You
my
know what that
bee.
is?
As he's
I
dangling.
swear to God, I think it's a bee.
No. Don't touch him.
No,
He is a bee. I raised him myself. Leave him alone,
it's
please.
on your head.
He likes to sit on my head. Leave him alone.
Giant, leave the bee insect alone.
Please.
Suzura, you're alive.
Nice to see you.
He's still dangling off the arm.
Look at his face. He's like, oh.
Suzura, many things have happened whilst you've...
Does he let go of the bee?
Yeah, I put him back down. I'm like this. He's like this. And he's like.
He's trying to protect the bee.
So Groth, what you were saying? I think you were trying to actually make a plan.
Yeah. We need to find the hair of a dead person. We have found a way to capture the beast. We might not have to kill it.
We could use Mugen's daddy.
From what Well, we found a way to kill the beast. We found a weapon. And we've heard that you need to bind the beast with something before you attack it. We have a holy artifact, but it requires someone to change to their...
No.
Someone needs to be a Justinian believer to do that. And Kolgar looks at himself and he's covered in like dark armor. He looks edgy as hell. I don't think I can convert to Justinian.
Will the beast come back?
My wife is literally the daughter of Hades.
No. You could convert to
You're from the
Justinian.
Ultra Humanite?
I'm sure your father it's funny.
The Ultra Humanite, he
Your father-in-law would think.
steps in. Why not use the lunatic with the bee?
Because he look at his arms. Why not use you?
Humanite,
you don't believe
you're in for it.
You're special, Scruff.
Yes.
I'm about
Yes,
to be
you are the
married.
special Scruffy. Yes.
I'm about to be
Married to a witch,
Yes.
given the great weapon of Justinia. This is truly a great adventure for you. You're going to convert to Justinia in the morning.
He's being
Yes.
elected to do everything.
I heard the priest say that you could not get married unless you converted. So, looks like you're
You
2 for 2.
convert. Yes. They said we have a blacksmith that can convert you tomorrow, and he'll give you the weapon, and you get to have a great and holy weapon.
Oh,
Yes.
Are we sure that this will keep the
Gentlemen,
beast from coming back?
that's considering the wedding is meant to be
Yes.
under this church.
It's
for all I
literally
know.
the weapon.
It is because you made a promise.
Oh, that I'm gonna keep. I already promised. But we even know she believes in this religion. You hear from B-Hat. You could always ask her.
I think you're jumping to conclusions that we don't need to talk about right now. Let's handle one thing at a time. You convert, you get married, and then we'll deal with the
It's okay.
repercussions later.
We have to-
Take two for the team.
Now, yes, I mean, guys, look at me. Do I look like I ever worshipped some leprosy? He lifts his mask a little. You can see his smile forever etched on his face because he doesn't have skin around his jaws.
You see that Bloodstone's really thinking about it. He's like he's trying to think about it. It's like
He gets a super shiny if he converts. You hear from the Ultra Humanite. He's like, "I'll be right back."
Wait,
where
are you going?
I don't know.
So where are you going, John?
He goes back to the witch's hut.
You going back to the witch's hut?
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Okay, so move the.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the Humanite slips away. Is anyone following him?
Yes, we can't.
We can follow.
cannot
I'll go with him.
Do I notice him leaving?
You can
He said he'll be right back. It's not like he's sneaking away. He told everybody.
Okay, so
everyone,
you go back to the witch's hut. And as you get close to it, Humanite, the door opens.
He walks in.
Lover, future lover. It's back to being small enough for you to come inside, and she's still using that spindle, taking fire.
He tells her, if I can, to try to kill this beast, I may have to convert to the current religion. Do you have anything against this Justinia, I believe her name is?
Justicia?
Thank you.
I have no interest in Justicia. But
so if
I have never touched a man who worshipped Justicia. It may be interesting.
So you're very tired. Thank you for your honesty. And
outside the house, okay? I didn't hear any of this.
He walks out. He's like, "Let's do."
How did your conversation with the witch go?
We're going to have a wedding.
Which approved.
He's like, "Let's go."
I would like to do the decorations.
So where are you guys headed?
We need to go find Mugen's daddy.
I think before we leave town, we should confront the Jarl. And we should not be aggressive about it.
But we
don't have time for that.
We need
the bodies. The bodies first.
You hear from the back of the group. What's a Jarl? It sounds like some kind of weird dog.
Hey, new guy, just follow
abomination
us.
of nature.
What? I'm not an abomination. And well, yes, I am a new guy, but that's only because some crazy wizard threw me out.
I'm more natural than you.
I'm sorry, but
I am undead, and I'm more natural than you.
You don't know what abomination is.
See, even Bloodstone agrees.
So are you going to split up, or all of you going to the Jarl, all of you going for the corpse?
We should go. Oh, sorry. Well, I think we should go get Mugen's daddy.
Yeah,
and then we go play with the Jarl.
Bloodstone is right. He's a genius. He can see through time and space.
All right, so you're all going out. You're not getting any sleep. You're just going to go get the corpse. Okay. So
that's a genius.
So as you guys head out of town.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Some people need sleep. Losers that need sleep.
The losers hurt. The losers hurt.
Also, you got hurt? Where did it hurt you?
My shoulder.
So wait, if the other party members are alive, they look tired, right?
That you have to deliver the strand, the hair to her tonight in order for her to have the strands ready tomorrow. So
yeah. The Ultra Humanite's like, let's just go get the strands, get some sleep.
I have a new.
You want to sleep in Bloodstone's backpack?
Humanite.
No.
No.
There's lunatics in your backpack tried to kill me once before.
Put the insect in Bloodstone's backpack.
Zura.
You say that? Beheads like grabs the beast.
No. Koligar, you've been trying to say something?
I suggest Yes, I suggest me and Bloodstone, since we are the only party members that aren't afflicted with such feeble things, such as a desire to sleep. Well, maybe Reddington, because he's a demon. The rest of you should probably sleep. I have no need for sleep. I feel no desire.
I don't have a desire for
Some
sleep.
tacos.
I know.
I examine her eyes very, very thoroughly.
She's hurt.
Does she look tired at all in any way, shape, or form?
But
She's got
is it
large
really
gashes on her
is
shoulder.
it a bad hurt? Is it really bad that it bothers her? I don't think so.
You're bleeding, but no, you're a freaking lunatic. So you can keep going, but you got these big ass holes in your shoulder. so some sleep, some medical care might help.
Does anybody have anything that they can do to help the healing process?
Here, I saw this. I saw a paladin do this for me once. Kolgar pulls out a white handkerchief that says Belifron, and he puts it on the wound. He puts a tiny little white handkerchief on the wound.
Aren't you a cleric?
Kolgar is a clerik.
I healed her.
Right, now that I've done.
Let me see. Does he have any?
Oh, do you require you need further healing other than the handkerchief?
The handkerchief does nothing. So you just look at it. You look at this handkerchief as it slowly collects your blood.
White handkerchief.
And when Bloodstone pressed on it, it even included more blood because his finger's so big, so it just made it worse.
So as Kolgar goes to heal Suzura, and the others, and you guys prepare some prepare to turn in, and the rest prepare to go out. We'll cut it right here, pick up right where we left off. You can do the roll next game, okay? So, people have to go to sleep because we got like 4:30 in the morning. So let me end the video.
Yes,
I'm going to give today's honor.